Once upon a time in the kingdom of Debts, there once lived a woman named Leia. She was intelligent, creative, and fiercely independent. Yet, from a young age, she had been told that her worth depended on a man.
You're like a bird without wings, without a husband.
Without children, you're just an empty shell.
And if you're alone, you must be a witch.
Leia heard these words, but a quiet strength within her whispered back, "You are already whole. You need nothing from anyone else." When Leia turned 25, the whispers about her grew louder. People began to say she was a witch, for how else could she remain unmarried and content?
She must be a witch.
One day, Galen, a man in magical trousers, approached her. He was known for his condescending tone and his habit of rescuing those who had not asked for his help.
You're far too beautiful to be alone. I'll make you my wife. I'm kind, generous, and a good man. Without me, people will scorn you. You wouldn't want to live in disgrace, would you?
Thank you for your offer, but I do not need your approval. I am already whole.
These words ignited a firestorm in the village. Galen, enraged by her rejection, spread rumors that Leia was a dangerous witch who sought to destroy their way of life. Soon, Leia could no longer endure the hostility. One night, a mob gathered outside her home with torches.
Leave, witch! You are cursed!
Without a word, Leia walked away. Her feet carried her into the dark forest, a place so feared that even the bravest men dared not enter. The forest welcomed her, wrapping her in its shadows and silence. Leia wandered among the trees until she came upon a pack of wolves. Their eyes glowed in the darkness, filled with caution but not fear. They surrounded her, observing her closely. Leia met their gaze, and for the first time in what felt like an eternity, warmth blossomed in her heart. The wolves accepted her as one of their own. She became their mother, their guide, and their protector. With her by their side, the pack grew stronger and wiser. Back in the village, the people cowered in fear at night, listening to the howls that echoed through the forest.
It's Leia. She has become a dark witch, the mother of wolves. The forest belongs to her now.
Even Galen, who once sought to belittle her, dared not glance toward the forest. He knew Leia had become far more powerful than he could ever imagine. Society fears those it calls weak the most. When they refuse to submit, it casts them out as threats. But exile is not an end. It is the beginning of new strength. Leia, cast out for staying true to herself, became the master of the forest and the stars. And now, when the wolves howl at the full moon, it is a reminder that freedom often begins where fear ends.